Okay. All right.
Still alive. A baby.
Title Nymph.
Hello, Title Nymph.
Hey, Alex.
Time to go.
How goes it? I can't really change audio levels on this yet, but let me know how things are sounding.
Said. Oh, this is a fancy cinematic.
Everything's normal.
Title Nymph.
I awoke to the familiar voice of a quarantine officer.
I hope it just continues cooperating.
A dream. I had been reliving the tragic moments of my recent past. Thanks to the hyperbeam, which was given to me somehow by the baby, I laid Mother Brain to
Title
waste.
Nymph. Said.
And the
It
explosion
is
that
pretty
followed
loud compared to
destroyed
last
planet
streams,
Zebes,
but it's okay.
along with the remains of Mother Brain.
Well, as soon as I can actually get into the settings and change it, I will.
Nemesis, Ridley.
Title Nymph. Said.
The baby.
She talks.
She's gonna talk a lot in this.
Let's go next door.
This one is very dialogue heavy. At least compared to, like, every other Metroid out there.
Ready for a quick test, Samus? Let's start with a little warm-up.
Title live.
Try a
Set.
charge beam for me.
WTF.
And also the voice acting in this is fucking garbage. What the fuck what?
Sharp-looking charge beam. Just the way I like it. Okay, morph ball next. Go ahead and drop some bombs. Okay, get out of morph ball mode and return to normal. Perfect, Samus.
Title live. Said. This
Alright,
is weird.
stand in the middle of
It's
the room.
like third-person camera.
Yeah, it's the majority of this is played in third person, some parts of first person. They wanted to get a more classic feel to the game.
Surprised? From there, kick climb to work your way up. Just like that, Samus.
Squeak B. Said.
Let's invite some
Made
of
by
your
the
pals.
Ninja Gaiden team, right?
Correct, B.
Squeak B. Said. So Ninja Samus.
Yes, correct. And there are certain segments with this you'll understand, like, why some of it is, or why Dread is somewhat reminiscent of this.
Okay, looking good.
Title
Let's
live.
check your reaction time.
Said. Why
Here
does she
comes
have a
some beams.
tutorial?
Dodge.
She's a galactically renowned bounty hunter.
Because the control scheme for this was different from a lot of stuff that had come out already, and the dodge move was new. And if you dodge and press attack at the right time, it
Remember how that
instantly
feels.
charges your arm cannon. So it essentially acts as
Next,
like a
how about
counter,
a
just
missile
not a
test?
physical one.
Use concentration to replenish your missile supply.
Squeak B. Said. I think she means in a story-wise
One of your
sense.
pesky buddies is lurking here
Title
somewhere.
live.
Oh, okay.
Find it for me,
Said. Karen.
Well, this is supposed to be a
Squeak B.
test
Said.
of her suit to
Hey,
make sure that
Samus,
everything's
we
working
know
properly.
you are an expert, but let's treat you like a newbie.
One of your pesky buddies is lurking here somewhere. Find it for me, huh? Why not say hello
Title
with a
live.
missile?
Said. Haha, yeah.
Looks like you ticked him off. The rest is all you.
Title live. Said. I mean, I like the camera. It's just different.
Samus, now's your chance. How about you try using a power bomb? This area is well fortified, so don't hold back.
Squeak B. Said. I hope because the story of this game flopped that doesn't stop them
Allow
from
Adam to
revisiting
move
this
around during
gameplay
power
style.
bomb.
Squeak B. Said.
All right, Samus.
This
That's
looks
it for the
sick.
test.
Well, that's what I've been saying. Like, the story's bullshit, but I love the gameplay.
Looks like
And
you took quite a bit of
I
damage.
think Dread is heavily
Unbelievable how
inspired by
well
the
you did
gameplay of this, which is one of the reasons why
I
I'm looking
wondered if
forward
this
to it.
too was a result of the power the baby
Title
gave me.
Niv. Said. So Dread
Right,
follows this
you're doing the
mechanically
meeting.
kinda, but more side-scroller.
Big dogs are waiting. I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
Not even a fragment. None of the baby remained on me. I knew it to be true, but still couldn't help looking at my palm for a sign. Never again would I encounter the baby. Never.
Squeak B. Said.
The
Man had
finality
lip
of
sync,
it struck me
not
once
even
again.
trying.
Well, it's because it was originally done with Japanese dialogue and they didn't want to re-render the
Mission
cutscenes.
completed.
Title
The
Nim.
planet Zephys was annihilated.
I like that shot of her face through the helmet. We never really see it like
Simple
that,
report.
because the blasted
And
previous
nostalgia
graphics
then.
weren't as glassy.
But it felt momentous to me. I don't know how much time passed since
Squeak
then.
B.
Days
Said.
went by in their quiet
Yeah,
way.
but usually dubs
and
try
people's
to match the
recollections
mouth
of
flaps.
Metroids and space
Title
pirates grew
Nim.
nebulous over time.
Said.
Relegated to a
OMG, you
past
think that
concern
is
of the
bad B.
galactic communities.
You should play old Metal Gear games.
Nothing more than
It
a
doesn't
faded
even
memory.
make sense. Title Nim. Said. MGS2's lip
Codename
syncing was
Baby's Cry.
hilarious.
A common SOS with the urgency of a baby crying. The nickname comes from the fact that the purpose of the signal is to draw attention. The signal was coming
Squeak
from
B.
a remote part of space.
Said.
I
I mean,
altered
I
the
have
course
played
of my
Sonic
ship as
Adventure
if this
games.
detour had
Those
already
are pretty
been part
bad
of my
too.
flight plan. Baby's cry. It was as though it was crying specifically for me.
Samus's
Squeak.
voice.
Said. Man, this voice actor isn't really engaging.
Like I said, all the voice acting in this is awful. Samus is not presented as Samus in this. They totally crush her character and turn her into this very placid, plain.
Squeak B. Said. She sounds bored.
Yeah. I would like to see a remastered version of this on the Switch, where Nintendo redoes the cutscenes and a bunch of the story to make it, you know, good.
Title Nim. Said. She's sounding regal and professional to me.
But that's not her. Samus has always been like a really tough bounty hunter. Like, this really kind of like dull and melancholy. I mean, like, if you look at her voice acting, even in the Smash games, it matches more of who Samus has always been presented as, at least to me.
Squeak B. Said. Quiet loner, but direct.
Yeah, that's a
Squeak
good way to
B.
put it.
Said. She sounds like she's daydreaming. Title Nim. Said. I hear it like she's just jaded and done this for a long time, like there's a tiredness but also the agent/soldier call for duty type of person who is committed to their job.
Galactic Federation. Huh?
And even though she moves in 3D in this space, areas like this are primarily 2D because your shots still
Title
target
Nim.
horizontally.
Like yay, another mission, another day, let's go again.
I kind of get what you're
Title
saying
Nim.
there.
Said. That type of thing. Squeak B.
I think it's not going to let me
Said.
change audio
Yeah,
settings.
but Samus chooses to do this. Title Nim. Said. Does she be? Does she? Squeak B. Said. There just isn't enough OOMF in her delivery. Title Nymph said. Maybe she's just really is bored.
If she is, that's fine. Once we hit a save point,
Title
I'll try and, like,
said.
see if I can change
She
the
took
audio
this job
settings.
on as a joke and got caught up doing it for 20 years. Title Nymph said. And hasn't aged cause space collagen.
Space collagen.
Ah, fancy meeting you here, princess. Remember me?
Anthony.
There's only one person who calls me princess. And that person is Anthony Higgs of the Galactic Federation Army.
Haven't seen you since that last mission. Hey, and your buddy's here too.
Anthony does an okay job.
Adam Malkovich,
Squeak B.
a general in the
Said.
Galactic Federation Army.
Please tell that's
Not
not.
only a trusted confidant, but also my former superior officer. Yes, there was a time when I was enrolled in the Galactic Federation Army.
Squeak B.
And then
Said.
I
Okay,
was
that's
young and
Adam.
inexperienced.
Title Nymph.
As the result of a
Said.
certain incident,
Wow, she lit up when she
I
said
left
Anthony.
Adam's
What's
command
their
and set
backstory?
out on my path as a solitary bounty hunter.
Oh, she worked
What are
with...
you doing here?
The first words out of his mouth were typical coming from Adam.
And Adam's not too bad either.
To answer his question, I recounted the details of what had brought me to this place, and then I asked what circumstances led the Federation here.
That information is not for an outsider.
The word he so obviously chose, outsider, pierced my heart.
Commander, we're all prepped.
Squeak B. Said. Wow, way to tell us and not show us? What is this narration?
A lot of it is ham-fisted.
No dice. I think our only option is to use the laser to slowly burn our way through. This is going to
Title
take a
Nymph.
while.
The electrical system
Said.
here is out.
Their
We
last
can't get
mission
barrier
was the
wall
bedroom.
open.
I can't...
We tried using
This
explosives,
shirt, the collar
but it's
doesn't
tricky to
sit
pull
right,
off without
so-
collateral damage. What
This one's gonna
we
need to take-
is some way to focus the power onto one centralized location.
Squeak B. Said. No worries. Squeak B. Said. Fruit Yumi is there for support.
Fruit gummy? What?
Title Nymph.
All right.
Said. Apart
I'ma
from the
go on
pre-rendered cutscenes, I like this. Squeak B.
Adam hadn't
Said.
authorized it,
Unless you can come up
but I
with a better
decided to
name.
remain on site for the sake of the others.
I just wanted to make sure that that's what you were talking about. Samus has decided not to use bombs or missiles until Adam authorizes them. Yeah, so the whole... One of the big things here, one of the biggest pain in the ass is...
Title Nymph. Said. I hate when games randomly go between in-game cutscenes to pre-rendered cutscenes, it pulls you out of it. Squeak B. Said. Samus. Title Nymph. Said. It just reminds me that they're literally just playing a movie file. Squeak B. Said. If you want to be calm, save it for the bedroom.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like...
Title Nymph. Said. Karen.
When Samus goes and it's just like, well, he told me not to, so I won't. Half the power-ups in the game you don't get by unlocking them. You get by
Title
being...
Nymph. Said. Anthony is like, leave the helmet on.
No, Anthony's cool. Adam is the supervisor, and
Title
he's the
note.
one who's the stick in the mud.
Said. Then she's really Zero Suit Samus her. Glitzy _ Twitch. Said. So how do you get this to work?
I'll get into that later, Glitzy. Message me about it.
Squeakbee. Said. Adam is the one that she seems to have a daddy complex with.
Yeah, Adam is kind of one of her surrogate fathers. But still, like, there's so many points in the game where you can't use your power-ups. You already have them. They're on your suit. But they're locked. And then you go into, like, a boss battle.
Said. But I'm talking about how Anthony and her seem to have a sexual tension.
They never get into that. He just worked with her in their unit, and they were friends. If they ever did anything else, then they never said.
Title Niv. Said. I was just making dirty jokes.
But yeah, a bunch of times, like, you can't use this suit power-up or that suit power-up. But then you'll be in a boss fight, and you'll be like, you know, I'm having trouble! And Anthony goes, alright, you have permission to turn your thing on now.
Said. Friends with each other's units. Glitzy _ Twitch.
Hey, friends with benefits is still friends.
Bonk. Squeakbee. Said. Man, they could have been like, your suit is half, we have a team working on it for you, or something.
Yeah.
Squeakbee. Said. Like, don't make it a choice.
Especially when she's a badass bounty hunter. It's like, fuck you, I do what I want. Like, she doesn't need to take, you know, advice or orders from Adam.
Glitzy _ Twitch. Said. That's a good idea, B. Title Niv. Said. Wait, who is Adam? I feel like I missed something.
Adam is her... He's the guy who's in charge here. In charge of that unit. And he is her He's the one in charge of the unit. Or the task force here. He was her old supervisor, and he was kind of a father figure to her.
Said. Oh, the ass with the hat. Squeakbee. Said. I wonder if this is just a bunch of Japanese men trying to write a women. Title Niv. Said. The ass hat. Title Niv. Said.
That's kind of, I mean, yeah, B, that's essentially it. At least, that's how it always seemed to me.
Title Niv. Said. I mean, there's also the whole she's not a woman debacle from way back, so it's not unbelievable they're just weird guys writing a character. Squeakbee. Said. Independent and not docile? Impossible, doesn't exist.
Bathrooms. We can go in bathrooms. I know there's something hidden in one of the bathrooms here, but I forget what it is. I mean, it doesn't really matter right now. We can come back later, but we can go in bathrooms.
Title Niv. Said. How is she docile though? Squeak B said, as in takes orders without question. Title Nymph said, isn't that just chain of command?
But she's not part of the Federation anymore. She doesn't need to follow their orders, and he hasn't given any orders.
Squeak B said, she isn't part of that commando. Title Nymph said, oh. Squeak B said, she's an independent.
She was part of the command back when she was part of the Federation, but she's an independent bounty hunter now. And I want to bomb this game. Adam is not yet authorized to use a bomb, so I can't get that energy tank yet. How fortuitous for limiting my progress at this point in time.
Title Nymph said, he's got something on her and she's obliged to follow.
Well, she's supposed to be doing it out of respect, but there's still, like, he straight up, he hasn't even said,
Sweet
hey,
B
don't use these things.
Said, even that would have been a better plot point. Title Nymph said, I know. Title Nymph said, oh, there isn't? At Squeak B. Title Nymph said, cause that's what would make sense. Squeak B said, she's just doing it because he told her to. Squeak B said, nothing else deeper than that. Title Nymph said, well, I mean, EIS a man. Squeak B said, this is true. Title Nymph
That's character story.
said, she's lucky she's not making sandwiches.
Alright.
Title Nymph
Give me just a moment
said,
here.
Knuckle.
Gonna shut that out for a moment. And we're gonna reboot. Okay, I can actually. Oh, it's gonna be fidgety about. Okay, I guess I'll leave the game capture where it is. I wanted to scoot it over a bit to save some more. Well, maybe. Hold on. Good enough for now. Okay. Let's see if it'll let me get into the settings now that we've started a game. Options. Language and subtitles. Okay. Great. So we're just going to have to play with the volume equalizer then.
Title Nymph said, I wish I played the Wii when it was a thing. It seems like there was a lot happening for it that I missed out on.
Okay, how's that audio level? Is that good, or do I need to turn it down more?
Squeak B said, I mean, it was hard to weed through the gimmick stuff. Squeak B said, all good.
Okay.
Squeak B said, the Wii was ripe with shitty third-party carnival games.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Every time you reload the game, here's a recap for you.
Title Nymph said, but it had like Wii Sports Resort and Nintendo Land and Smash and Just Dance. Title Nymph said. And the funny menu themes. Squeak B said. Other than Smash, I don't think any of those held up that well. Title Nymph said. And Mies, what happened to Mies on Switch? It's just an avatar now. Squeak B said. Mies were a good thing. Squeak B said. Mies were fun.
Get away from me!
Somebody's a little bit touchy, huh?
There was some pervasive danger throughout the facility.
Squeak
I
B
didn't know what had brought Adam
said.
here.
What?
But I did know that cooperation was
Squeak B
imperative if we were to restore
said.
safety.
Was that delay reaction?
Adam, listen to me. Clearly, this facility is in complete disorder. It might be too dangerous for your men to go alone. That's why I've...
They're coming out of the wall! Right, take off.
Squeak B said. He watched it like for 10 seconds and then all of a sudden kicked it with such rage. Title Nymph said. Ew. Squeak B said. Oh. Squeak B said. I like this alien. Squeak B said. Hive minds. Title Nymph said. Is that Jengar? Squeak B said. Jengar has a cute friendly smile.
This ain't good! Nothing's working!
Squeak B said. Much superior.
So they've got freeze guns now. I don't remember if that means that Samus...
I'm authorizing missile use!
So now I can use missiles. Cool.
Title Nymph said. Maybe this one is smiling, we just can't see it. Squeak B said. The fuck is this? Squeak B said. I grant you missiles. Title Nymph said. Authorization FTW /. Title Nymph said. I authorize sandwich. Title Nymph said. Adam is a genie.
Yes. Some dude tried to climb it, really? And one of the things that I do think that was different and creative for this time was you didn't have to pick up missiles.
Title Nymph said. That's me, I'd be the one trying to climb it. Squeak B said. To give it a kiss. Squeak B said. I mean, I feel that. Squeak B said. It a cutie.
Come on, buddy.
Squeak B said. Got lil cat ears. Title Nymph said. It doesn't look menacing, it just looks out of
I'm gonna need to
place.
ask for your cooperation on this mission, but I'm also gonna have to ask that you follow my commands. You don't move unless I say so, and you don't fire until I say so.
Squeak B said. Did I do good, Daddy?
Yeah,
Title
basically.
Nib said,
Any objections?
Jengar Digivolve to reject
The
Teletubby.
thumbs up sign had been used by the Galactic Federation for ages. Me? I was known for giving the thumbs down during briefing. I had my reasons, though. Commander Adam Malkovich was normally cool and not one to joke around, but he would end all of his mission briefings by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He was joking, but others weren't. At the time, I felt surrounded by people who treated me like a child, or used kid gloves because I was a woman. And yet with Adam, I was grateful for the nod. My past has left me with an
Title
uneasy
Nib
soul, and
said,
as a result,
the one
it
woman
touched
giving
me
a
on
thumbs
some
down
level
and
that
he's like,
Adam
nah,
would
can't have
acknowledge
this.
that past by calling me something delicate, like lady. And I knew more than anyone that every word from
Title
Adam was
Nib
deliberate.
said, the
My
treated
thumbs
like
down
a
was
kid
a
is too
twofold
true.
response. A sign of derision
Squeak
being
bee
called a lady,
said,
and a signal of my
wow, I
complete
hate this.
understanding
Really?
of the mission orders.
In the future gender equality still isn't a thing?
The other soldiers
Squeak
were
bee
always willing to support me
said,
with easy smiles
I guess
despite
sounds
the fact
legit.
that I clearly had so much yet to learn. Among them was Anthony. In the face of his well-meaning behavior and that of the other soldiers, my response was to become increasingly bitter. I was a child, always with something to prove, a chip on my shoulder. And I was angry. I felt that if I let my guard down, I would easily be
Title
broken.
Nib
And
said,
beyond that,
at Squeak Bee, yet they literally
I
said
was
that
scared.
because it's in the future, her being trans isn't unlikely.
Even in the
They're just
naivete
cherry
of my
picking
youth,
what they want to tell.
I
Squeak
could
bee
see in Adam's joking
said,
manner how close he
this
felt
is
to me.
Squeak Bee
Adam
said,
knows my past,
kinda dumb.
and he knows me better than
Squeak
anyone
bee
else.
said, a thumb up salt.
Confession
Title
time.
Nib said,
Because
I
I
mean,
was so young
at
when
least
I
her
lost both
story
of my
is
parents,
relatable.
there's no question I saw Adam as a father figure. When I rebelled against him, I knew I could get away with it. And his paternal compassion in the face of my rebellion reinforced the special bond I felt with him. I understood well that chances were slim that I would ever find anyone that understood me like Adam. And yet, when the time came, I still left his side. I was so young. Young and naive.
Exactly what transpired here on the bottle ship is still uncertain. Here's what we do know. The equipment we thought had been destroyed is operational again.
Squeak Bee
We've seen casualties attributed
said,
to an unidentified...
like there
and
are
lethal
zero
creature.
nuances, so it's hard to find the
The situation
relatable
is
aspects for
critical.
me.
We
Squeak
need to
Bee
gather all the information
said,
we can, but priority
but
one
if you are seeing
is
them,
to find any survivors
Squeak
and
Bee
bring them to safety.
said, then that's good.
Consider this site extremely
Title Nib
dangerous. Be
said,
careful as you make your sweeps. And there's one problem. The wireless interference in this facility is all pervasive. Your comm systems are useless. As a result, communication channels will be limited to the facility's navigation booths. Well then, Lyle, investigate Sector 1 and show a little restraint with
Squeak Bee
explosives. Gotcha.
said,
Maurice,
sorry, I hope I
Sector
don't
2.
sound insulting.
Repair any equipment you come across. Affirmative. Anthony, you're Sector 3. I'll leave it to you to decide whether plasma guns
Squeak
are called
Bee
for. All right.
said,
James, check out
but
the
I mean
control
it.
bridge.
It's good that you can
Communication
see what
issues
they
might
were
be the
trying
result
to go
of
for.
electrical interference. Yes,
Title
sir.
Nib
And KG
said,
run a
was
complete
that a
sweep
slight?
of the residential quarters and investigate any trace of survivors.
Got it.
Each of you is authorized to use a freeze gun. Do not
Squeak
forget
Bee
to check in regularly
said,
via navigation booths.
Nubu Kiera Nubu
And Samus, you go to the system management room. Do everything you can to get the electrical system back
Title
up and
Nib
running.
said, you
Looks like
said if
your
I'm
comm
seeing
system
them.
is still functional.
Squeak Bee said,
Remember, everything
Slight.
you see will also appear on this screen.
Title Nymph
Regarding auxiliary weapons, the use
I'm
of
just
bombs
commenting
has been
on the
authorized.
fact that in position,
As far as your other
her whole
weapons go, we will
monologue of being
continue to
treated
investigate
unequally and
authorized
like a
use
kid
as
and
we
having
can.
this complicated
However,
relationship with
we
someone who
currently have
understands
no
her more
plans
than
to
other
authorize
people.
the use of power bombs. As you know, they have the ability to spread a high-temperature heat wave over a large area, impacting living things, which is a nice way of saying they can vaporize humans instantly. You should be well aware of how dangerous power bombs are, and how their devastation can't be obstructed with common materials. Once the mission in the system management room is complete, I need you to report back. I'll give you your next orders then. I want you all to be especially careful as you execute your missions. That's the end of the briefing.
It was the first joint mission I'd been a part of since becoming a freelance
Title
bounty
Nymph
hunter.
said,
And of course,
I think we're
it was the
supposed
first
to
time
feel the
since my
bullshit,
Federation days
because
that I
we're
was
in her
following
shoes.
the orders of a commanding officer. Having received mission orders from Adam, I felt confused and strangely exhilarated at the unexpected turn of events. I responded. Understood, Adam. No objections, of course.
I will say, out of all the things that I can't use right now, the power bombs are the one thing that I understand because they are so destructive. Like, it isn't even that they could hurt other people. If something goes wrong, you could blow a hole in the fucking ship. So, you know, I'll accept that one. But the others
said, I'll just be quiet.
No. You're good. You're good. I get what you're saying. Title Nymph. There are certain things that like make sense, but I don't know. I just feel like a lot of the delivery is kind of ham-fisted. Feels like the writing could have been better. And I think as far as like the thumbs down thing, they came up with that
Title
to be a...
said, the execution is poor, but I get what they're trying to do, I think.
I'll agree with that, yeah. The whole thumbs down thing, I actually kind of like it. I think what they wanted to do, because, like, you know, it's a Nintendo game. They can't just have somebody, like, put up the middle finger. And not only that... Man, my neck is so stiff. This sucks. Not only that, you know, rude gestures do not translate well across different cultures. But almost everybody gets the meaning of like thumbs up and thumbs down. So...
Squeakbee said, no, sorry, no, my intention wasn't insult at all. I am just saying I can't get into it cause of how they are delivering it. But if you are, then that's good that you can see past it and get what they were trying to communicate.
So I think the whole thing about the thumbs up salute
Head for the system management room.
was just a convenient way for them to, you know, show her giving him a rude gesture to essentially tell him to fuck off. That would, you know, make it one into a Nintendo game, and two that would not get lost in translation. Okay, there's an item around here. Oh, there we go.
Title Nymph said, I don't mean to comment on female representation like that. I just thought I personally related to some of what she was monologuing about how she was treated.
And that's fine, that's
Title
understandable.
Nymph said, relatable in general, not relatable as female.
And even what she says isn't bad. It's just, again, the delivery feels very clunky. Go back and get that energy tank. Oh, so one of the things I was saying earlier, you don't really pick up missiles in here. If I go and I use a missile, if I need to get more, they recharge. You can recharge them at any time. The thing is, it takes time to do that, so it makes you vulnerable, especially during something like a boss fight. It makes it to where you're never put in a position where you run out, but you need to be smart about how you fight. In order to give yourself that opening to recharge the missiles.
Titleman said, "It's very North American." Squeakbee said, "You can understand not feeling respected by the people around you." Titleman said, "Having regenerative instead of consumable mechanics." Titleman said, "No, I mean, the whole being treated like a kid for being a woman."
Come on, Samus, interact with the console. There we go.
Squeakbee said, "Okay, I follow, I'm sorry." Titleman said, "I know the contrast because pre-everything I was not treated that way, then after my journey was underway, I noticed I would be treated differently, the bad parts of being female." Titleman said, "Like, oh, you're stupid, you don't know things, let me explain it to you, or whatever, you're childish."
And on that note, if ever I come across as, like, seeming like I'm trying to oversimplify things that I'm trying to explain, I hope I never give you that feeling. I just like to discuss things. If I start getting into something, very often I will ask, "Are you familiar with this?" or "Are you familiar with that?"
Said, "Experience misogyny firsthand."
Because one of the things I hated as a kid growing up is when somebody would be like, "Oh, you don't know about thing?"
Said,
and it's like, no, I've never heard of it, so
Alex.
fucking what?
I'm telling B the relation to Samus.
No, I'm just saying, like, because sometimes I can make people feel like that if I start going off about something. I know I can make people feel like that if I'm going off about something just because, again, because I like discussing things. So I just want to make it clear that if for any reason I ever seem to come across that way, I don't mean to. And that's the reason why, if I ever ask, like, "Are you familiar with this or that?" is because I don't want to feel like I'm patronizing somebody.
said.
Okay.
That's different than what I'm saying.
Okay, one of these had a little opening in the side.
Title him. Said. There's a different from you explaining things, than men who condescend to a woman in a subconscious bias that we're dumb.
I just don't want to. I don't know. Again, I've never really done that, so I don't understand. Like, yeah, I just want to make sure that if it ever seems that way, that's not taken that way, because that's not what I'm trying to. I've just had people say, "Oh, you think you're such a fucking know-it-all? You think I'm dumb? You got to tell me every little thing." It's like, no, I don't. I'm just.
Lyle went ahead to secure a
Squeak B.
facility of interest.
Said.
Yeah,
Alex
that's
doesn't
really all
want
it
his
is.
intentions to be misunderstood. Title him. Said. I don't know, it's weird, guys usually do it, and that means you're a good one cause you don't do that.
Like I said, I had points where people were, you know, would get on my case like, "Oh, how do you not know this thing?" And it's like, because I just never encountered it in life. So I'm talking about it now. What the fuck do you want? You know.
Title him. Said.
So I
No,
don't.
but I was just explaining to B about the monologue thing. Nothing I said was directed to you, Alex.
I know it wasn't, but that's why I was making it clear now, because there are points where I'll say or do something and somebody goes like, "What do you mean by that?" And if I can clear it up now, I would prefer to do that instead of some
Title
situation where I feel.
Said. No, I'm happy when you
Okay.
explain things to me when I ask about them. Title him. Said. Misogyny is trippy.
It's one of those things to me that's weird, because it's always been for me, you know, people are people, and that's the end of it. I don't understand. I mean, like, some of it is stuff that's reinforced by stereotypes.
Title him. Said. Right.
And it's this odd feedback loop sort of thing where, like, I've told some of my friends, you know, if you're tired of getting into shitty relationships, then just don't do it. And they're like, well, then I'll be alone for a long time. And I'm like, then that's what you do. Because it's better to be alone than be in a shitty relationship. And it's like, well, what about all those, you know, guys out there who are dickbags, or women out there who, like, take advantage of dudes, or, like, gold diggers? I'm going, there's this dumb, like, expectation of how people have to behave. And the more that you play into this, the more it gets propagated and furthered. If you opt out of this behavior, and you say, I'm not going to play that game, then the only thing that happens is the assholes end up getting paired up with the assholes, and the good people either meet them, or the people who have been like playing this game because they think that's what everybody wants will realize that it doesn't fucking work and change into, you know, being a better kind of person.
Title Nymph said, not exactly true from my experience.
Well, I'm trying to like simplify it in like what I've told some of my friends to like get the point across quickly and not, you know, get super in depth, but
Title Nymph said, it should make sense, but it doesn't happen that way, sadly.
It doesn't. Not all the time. But my point is, like, the more that people think that they need to ascribe to this idea of being thin, or, you know, guys being, like, the strong providers, or women being the house, like, the more that people embrace these stereotypes, the more that they think that's what they need to do in order to you know, get a partner or go along with.
Bound for Sector 1. At level 3. Warning is now in effect in Sector 1. Please avoid traveling alone and remain armed. Stay alert to your surroundings at all times.
The more that shitty behavior is accepted.
Said, if I opt out, I end up getting approached by only the ones I don't wish to attract.
We'd have to get into further detail with this.
Title Nymph said, cause then I'm chasing anything I want by that standard.
I mean, not necessarily. And like I said, I'm oversimplifying this a bit. What I'm primarily getting at is the more that people feed into...
Title Nymph said, I'm not chasing.
The more that people feed into destructive stereotypes thinking that that's what is wanted, the more that it gets propagated. And in turn, the more destructive it becomes. And now I'm losing track of what I was actually trying to get to with it. I guess... I guess the more that people play into...
Title Nymph said, so don't believe in misogyny and it won't happen? XD.
No, it's like... Oh, that's so hard to describe.
Squeak B said, don't settle.
Well, I mean, like, yeah,
Squeak
don't
B
settle.
Said, have standards.
But there's a more societal thing here that I'm getting at, and that is,
Title Nymph said, I hope this isn't a difficult conversation
No.
discomfort.
No. It's not discomfort. I'm like trying to just come up with a good way to describe this, but I don't want to spend like ages on the topic. That's the only thing.
Squeak B said, not wanting to be alone isn't a good enough reason to date someone who you know is wrong for you.
I mean, Squeak B, you're right, and that's part of it, but it goes further than that. Like, on a sociological level.
Title Nymph said, okay, put like that yet.
on a sociological level, if women think that guys are only into women that are submissive and passive and want to cater to their whims, then even though they might be a strong woman, they might play that role because they want to find a guy. And they think that's what will net them that guy. And likewise, the more that guys see dudes hooking up with women that are passive and subservient, even if they want a strong woman who takes charge, they're going to start trying to be like the tough guy who's the provider and the leader, even if that's not who they are by nature.
But I don't do any of that, and I don't get anyone. See, I only get a guy if I do play into that.
I'm not done. So you get this, what people see as being desirable, they see those results, so they try to keep playing into those things, even though it's not who they are. And the more often that happens, the more that cycle repeats itself and builds that stereotype. And it may take longer for a woman to say, hey, I'm strong, I'm in a leader position, and I want a guy who is going to help me out and maybe, a more passive or submissive role. And it may take guys who are more passive or submissive and want to be in more of the helper role than the leader role. It may take longer for them to be happy, but not only will they be happier in the long run, the more that you normalize those sorts of relationships, the less that people will be putting on this fake mask to hide who they are so they can just find a mate instead of finding somebody who will make them fucking happy. And it's a reverse snowball. The more often you normalize this, the less that people are apprehensive to be who they want to be, and the easier it is for these sorts of relationships to form without expectation, judgment, or stigma. I hope that I did a decent job of conveying all of that.
Title Niv said, it's just absurd, like why can't we all just want equals, and better yet, find equals?
Not everybody wants an equal. Some people want to be the leader, some people want to be dominant, some people want to be submissive.
Said, I don't want to be more or less than my partner.
Yeah, me neither, but...
Title Niv said, wherever these guys are that like an equal me no XD.
I'm gonna take a smoke break. But the thing is, you keep searching, you don't settle, and you make it so that people feel comfortable being who they are. Because, like I said, some guys, they want to be the alpha male. They want to be the leader. All right, cool. Buddy, you do you. Some guys are, the stay-at-home dad. They're the Ned Flanders type. And that's cool, too. I mean, it's all about what they want. Trying to lean into these certain, stereotypes, thinking that, that's what'll get you a partner. It might be easier. But the question is, how much of that stereotype is being built up because that's what we think people want? If people stop putting on, these presentations of, yeah, I'll give you what you like so I can, get what I want. No. Just be you. You'll be a lot happier. There are so many people in the world.
Title Niv said, I mean, have you seen that one episode where Ned Flanders was ripped, though?
That's an exception, and you're sidestepping my point, although that is funny.
Title Niv said, Daddy right there.
I mean, you can still have a guy who's ripped, but takes a passive or backseat role. How muscly a dude is has nothing to do with how dominant he is. But anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. And then we can continue the game in this discussion if you like. BRB.
Just be yourself and try to ignore the social constructs that try to tell how people should be shaped. Title Nymph said. Yeah, I see what you're saying, they just don't freaking exist wherever I look, lol. Title Nymph said. Hobby. Squeakby said. Because society should change for the people who live in it, not force people to take the shape that it predetermines. Title Nymph said. I don't follow constructs though, I literally am an embodiment of someone not doing that. Squeakby said. And that's good. Title Nymph said. I feel like I'm lost in what we're talking about. Squeakby said. Me, well, I don't follow any either, but it's brought on by depression and a feeling of hopelessness in myself. Title Nymph said. Like bringing it back to Samus, I just commented on some of what she was saying, felt like relatable in the experience of misogyny. Squeakby said. So I just stay formless, but unable to shape myself into anything, even something that I do want to be. Title Nymph said. I wasn't trying to reinforce stereotypes or say Alex was mansplaining. Title Nymph said. I don't know how it got there. Squeakby said. Because Alex and I have both been in situations where we have been misunderstood, so we both over-explain or try to cover our bases to prevent that. Squeakby said. And I say we, because I understand why he did that. Title Nymph said. I never said anything towards anyone. Title Nymph said. See. Title Nymph said. I literally didn't. If you scroll up, there's nowhere where I directed anything at anyone. Squeakby said. It's not about Yukiera, it's not about what you said or did, this is just our experience in the past with people. Title Nymph said. But how did I provoke that thought? Squeakby said. He isn't blaming you at all. Squeakby said. Because the topic was close enough to something he was afraid he might do. Squeakby said. So he saw it as an opening. Squeakby said. To cover that base. Title Nymph said. Oh. Title Nymph said. but then what was the hole if you see it then? Title Nymph said, I'm just confused.
Okay, I'm back.
Title Nymph said,
people take the shape of it.
I feel like I struck a nerve, that's why.
Sorry. Environment, so I'm not doing that, and that's good. I feel like I'm lost in what we're talking about. Me, when I don't follow
Squeak
any
B
of brown depression and feeling
said,
hopeless in myself. Like bring it back to Samus.
No, see, I was worried you were upset with me.
Saying, felt like relatable experience of misogyny. Say formless, but unable to shape myself into anything, even something that I want to be.
Squeak B said, because you said, was that a slight?
Alex and I have both been in situations where you've been misunderstood. Yes, B, exactly. I say we because I understand why he did that. No, you didn't say anything towards anyone.
Squeak B said, and I was saying that your experiences and perspective matters.
Was close enough to something that he was afraid he might do. Yeah.
Said, I'm used to that kind of cattiness. That's why. I'm sorry for thinking that.
I see I was worried. You were upset with me because you said, was that a slight? Saying that your experience or perspective matters. Okay. No. I don't play those games. I'm gonna I'm gonna say what I'm thinking.
Squeak B said, it's all right. Smiley face. Squeak B said, glad we talked it out.
There are even things like in just my, I guess it's California dialect that have upset people who are trans because I will say something like, oh man, or oh dude, as just an expression because that's the way I'm used to talking. And some people who are trans have taken it like, why are you calling me like a man? I'm not. I'm just saying, like, that's like saying, oh hey, or oh my goodness, you know. It's just an expression of. So when something like that comes up, something where I feel like I could touch a nerve down the road, I want to make it clear first that I'm not trying to do that.
Title Nymph said, I said dude and bro all the time, don't worry, and people say that to me and I don't take it away.
And I'm glad that you don't, but some people do. So when I see an opportunity to clarify first, I try to do that beforehand. Because if you do it after the fact, then, especially if somebody's upset about something, it becomes, oh, you're defensive, you're just trying to like cover your tracks. No, I'm not. If I bring it up before it becomes an issue, then people can understand that I'm trying to be genuine and not just be like, you know, because if I do something that is dumb, I'll be like, oh, my bad, you know, I fucked up, I'm sorry. I'll be mindful of it in the future. I'll own my mistakes.
Said, it's hard to change slang you've grown up on when it's so hardwired into your mannerisms.
Yes, exactly. So that's all. I'm like, there's no issue. I'm not calling anything out. Oh, fuck.
Title Nymph said, I think that's an insecurity thing some people have cause it strikes a nerve or they're new in their journey and haven't developed a confidence in their identity. Title Nymph said, like I used to have that a little bit when I started.
And, you know, if I'm going to be honest, I think that might be part of it, but sometimes as a reflex, people take it as, you know, an attack, even though it's not intended as such, because they're so used to, like, people being dickheads about certain things and meaning it as an attack. Because I've seen that, you know, too. Oh man, oh wait, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. And it's like, no, it's obvious that they did. They're just, you know.
Said, yeah, that's true. Title Nymph said, it's how it's said to, not what is said.
Yeah, exactly. I've always said that, like, intention counts most, and usually you can tell what that is. But...
Title Nim said, how did she get to a fungus forest? Where is this?
This is, the elevator that I was taking down is what dropped her in here. This is one of the like, biospheres of the ship.
Squeak B said, oh no, they queued. Squeak B said, this boss is A+++++++. Squeak B said, wait, these are all fusion bosses, right? Title Nim said,
no, these are not
you
fusion bosses.
He killed these little cute ghosts yesterday and I practically cried. Squeak B said, ah, elephant ghost. Title Nim said, no, it was like bubbles with faces. Squeak B said, the thing that breaks my heart is the sea monster mama. Title Nim said, they didn't even do anything and he shot them LMAO.
The sea monster is one of the chief guards to Mother Brain's chamber, so... knowing my luck, I'm gonna get up here and there's gonna be, like, nothing I need. But, whatever.
Title Nim said, Pikmin, other Metroid. Squeak B said, BRB.
Okay, B, no problem.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Title Nim said, BRB you mean? Title Nim said, sounds like you guys have been through it with some toxic people.
Some of them, yes. Others, no. A lot of people aren't toxic themselves. They just have issues, you know.
Title Nymph said, I swear all I was saying was the thing about Samus's monologue in regards to my own experience. I meant no disrespect or directed anything at anyone here.
Oh, you didn't.
Just want to reiterate
You didn't.
that. Title Nymph said, I didn't mean to strike a nerve or provoke anything.
You did not. Don't worry about that. If there was, then again, like I don't beat around the bush with things. I might be like a little bit nice about certain issues sometimes, because I don't know if somebody is like actually meaning what they're saying or not. But if there's something that is like hurtful, then I will let you know. So I can't open that door yet because I don't have super missiles yet. At least as far as I can tell. Okay. Was I actually supposed to go up that way? And oh, I picked the item and thought that was it. Whoops. Breeding room. Uh-oh.
The large cage-like booth looked like something had been raised in it, and in one corner was the miserable form of a researcher's corpse. This victim hadn't sustained the same injuries. The dead I'd seen had been torn apart by something large. This one had been attacked by a different type of creature.
Title Nymph
And as I studied the violence this
must be a
creature
lot
had
of
wrought,
stuff going on down there
I
in
felt
America.
something in the air. The presence of a dark intelligence.
There's always shit going on down here. That's one of the things that's weird. Like, almost every state in the U.S. is like its own little nation.
Title Nymph said, "'Cause that small bit opened up a huge cans of worms."
Again, to me, it's not like it's a big deal. I just want to make sure I wasn't touching a nerve or anything, really. Okay, where the fuck am I going now?
Title Nymph
I'm so confused.
said, "You didn't."
I mean, I know that now.
Title Nymph said, I imagine it must be like walking on eggshells in some parts.
Yeah. Where I am, like, you have the occasional,
Title Nymph said, probably Cali too, cause it's progressive.
A little bit. Some are better, some are worse. Fuck, I don't know what to do in here. Okay, maybe I need to backtrack. I didn't actually need to go here yet. Okay, yeah, I can't even get back in there right now. Okay.
Title Nymph said, see, that's another one. I'll say you guys in general, and someone might take that these days as, but not everyone here is a guy. Title Nymph said, and it's like, no, I don't mean that like that. Title Nymph said, it's so cute.
Proceed through the hatch I just unlocked. Your next destination is a little further ahead.
Glitzy_Twitch said, Ridley Chad.
Is there any way to get health back in this other than at save rooms? I don't remember. I thought there was, but...
Glitzy_Twitch said, I don't know, never played other M.
No sweat, no sweat. Oh.
Title Nymph said, why does it sometimes show the visor and sometimes not?
You mean like this? So this is first-person mode. This is what you have to do in order to use missiles. Or to scan for certain things.
Title Nymph said, there was a first person where it didn't show the visor though.
Oh, those are usually like segments where you need to like scan or search for something.
Nymph said, it was like a regular first person and then a visor first person.
Those are usually like kind of a cutscene, cinematic type thing.
Said, oh,
They have a few of these, what I call hide-and-go-seek segments. Where you need to, like, find something in the surrounding area and, like, scan it.
Squeak B. Said. Back.
Welcome back, B.
Squeak
Trying to
B.
not die, so bear with me for a
Said.
minute here.
Dang, another nutsack monster.
Actually, I don't know if I need to kill this thing. Yeah, we'll just leave.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Can't get through that door. Okay, so we're gonna try this one. We'll try bombs first. Hey, it worked. Again with the bathrooms. What we got in the bathroom? Oh, power bombs? Is that... It won't let me open the door. Alright. There's something weird about how it handles this. I don't remember what it is. I think that might be super missiles, though, because power bombs you don't really have a limit on. You just need to wait until they're unlocked. Fuck you. Alright, we're both dead now.
Title note. Said. That's cool how the visor morphs around the edges.
I will say one of the things that you don't have a problem with in this game is fucking door loading times. Like, holy shit. There are certain points in Prime where it's like, when is the door gonna open? When is the door gonna fucking open? And they totally sidestep that issue here. Crap.
Squeak B. Said. Well, the door is def not gonna open now that you yelled at it. Squeak B. Said. Doors got feelings too. Title Niv. Said. Was this for the Wii U?
No,
Title
this is for original
said.
Wii.
Maybe it's a technical limitation.
Elevator go smash.
Title Niv. Said. Oh.
Oh, I take damage from the fire, okay. Prime 3 was also for the Wii, but I think it just has to do with like how much memory like has to be used to load a room, and because these are much smaller self-contained areas as opposed to a lot of Prime, they could immediately go and like take the data and stick it into RAM, as opposed to having to load up like a huge room and then... the way I was supposed to? Yeah, I guess I did. Okay. I was hoping it might be an item or something. Now, those are grapple points out there, I'm pretty sure. But, oh, fuck. Is this where I was before? It is. Alright. Catch you later, Dinosaurus.
Glitzy_Twitch. Said. BRB.
Hey, no problem, Glitzy.
Title
No problem.
Said.
And I don't want to
I'm
save.
kinda looking at this like the level design is really just like Samus in a toy set.
Some of it yes, some of it no. Are you talking about, like, the way that it looks, or...
Title Nib said, back there in that rocky area. Title Nib said, it felt like she was in a sandbox or a toy set.
Oh, well, that's because that area is a artificial habitat.
Title Nib said, the camera, I guess.
It's meant to be an artificial habitat, so, like, everything is made up of holograms. It's meant to feel fake.
Title Nib said, I think it's the camera that makes me feel like that, like you approach the camera it sits there, as if we're looking into or peering into this world. Title Nib said, or go further away from the camera. Title Nib
got it.
Said, it's not a short tether to her like normal third person.
Yeah, there's a lot of things here that, the perspective changes dramatically. Sometimes to be more cinematic or whatnot. Okay, we got a missile upgrade there. I guess I just can't reach it from here? Bombs to get in, huh? You know, I don't care that much. Missile upgrades only give you one extra missile slot, so... we'll just worry about it later. Oh, get the fuck out of there, come on! Oh my god. Burn the garbage. Oh, only in that way, okay. Okay. that means I'm gonna need to repeat a bunch of shit now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's continue, thank you. Oh, it has like a quick save spot. That's cool. I dig that. I dig that.
Squeak B said, wow, so some detail I noticed. Title Nim said, why does her suit vanish when she dies?
Oh, that's been a mainstay of the series for a long while. When she dies, her suit breaks apart. What have you been noticing, B?
Squeak B said, her Zero suit has some platforms with heels, which, not the most practical, no. Squeak B said, but the placement of the heels. Squeak B said, it's in the middle of the heel, not towards the back. Title Nim
Shit, was that all of them?
said, they're like jets, I think.
Oh, I know, we have a
Squeak
save
B
room. Cool.
said, Victorian heels were designed like that. Have the heel in the middle is much better support than having it towards the back.
Oh, interesting.
Title Nim said, AHH. Squeak B said, like how modern heels tend to be, pushing that butt out.
Oh, excuse me. Alright, well, since we're about to hit that point... Man, I'm all the way down here. How am I getting up there? Whatever. We'll probably figure it out as we go. I will be back in a few minutes. And good eye on that bee. That's interesting.
Squeak B said, but yeah, her shoes have some sort of practicalness. Squeak B said, I know stuff. Title Nymph said, that's cool. Squeak B said, not a lot but some. Title Nymph said, I like details like that. Squeak B said, Who knows how purposeful it was done, but in the end it was a design choice that worked in their favor.
Okay, I'm back. I know stuff. Yeah, whether or not it was purposeful is unclear, but it is a nice detail. In that case, at least it works. Okay, we got another hour, at least. The way things are going realistically, it'll probably be more like 2. But that's okay. No problem there.
Squeakby said, I mean heels in general were probably not the best choice, so folks are live for the visual statement, but I don't get that vibe from her. Squeakby said, some folks live asterisk. Squeakby said, also the Varia suit doesn't have heels, so how does she even get her foot in there?
That's a good question.
Squeakby said, I am asking too many questions to something that doesn't matter.
And this is one of the few power-ups that she actually, picks up, so you can just use it. I think there are a total of only 3 of them in the whole game, though. So, meh.
Squeakby said, yeah, an actual power-up, not a power allowance. Title Niv said, I mean details make it more believable. Title Niv said, things like that just make me go but why or but how.
So the charge beam has been upgraded to a mortar/shotgun. I dig it. Okay, so that has unlocked the room where I was previously. Nifty. Plus I get this new upgrade.
Squeakby said, yeah, it depends on a person's personal suspension of belief. Squeakby said, lil things like that bother me, so it takes me right mood. Glitzy_Twitch said,
hey there, Glitzy, how goes it?
Squeakby said, wow. Glitzy_Twitch said, just showered.
Come on, fucker, through the ceiling, through the ceiling. That's what I want, thank you. Oh, cool. Alright. She'd be so dizzy afterwards.
Glitzy_Twitch said, "Oh look, secrets behind a waterfall."
Because who doesn't love that, right?
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Okay. And onward we go! Biological experiment floor. Now this looks like boss battle time. A big purple space butthole, okay. And this is one of these hide and seek segments I was talking about. You get dropped in, you go like, oh, you need to find the thing that's in here. What's the thing? Apparently it's the larva. Gotta love those melee finishers. A little Doom-like, you know? A little bit of brutality. Energy back, okay. Oh, talk about kicking over the hornet's nest.
Squeak B said, "Okay, it's bedtime for B."
Hey, no problem, B. Hope it was fun.
Squeak B said, "Do you think you will get to Nightmare tonight, or is that a ways away?"
I don't know if Nightmare's in this game.
Glitzy_Twitch said, "Bye bye B." Squeak B said, "I think it's a hidden boss, if I remember right."
Well, we will see.
Said,
"Take care, B."
Night night.
Some
Title
creatures
him.
use the powers of others
Said,
to capture their prey.
"Good night B."
Watching
Squeak
this
B
disgusting beast,
said,
I felt as though it was feeding
"An
on
engine
my
12 well
powers as
struck."
well. At the same time, a thought
Squeak B
crossed my mind.
said, "Wait, cute
That
critter."
howl I heard earlier.
Squeak B
Could this
said,
creature have been the source?
"I love it." Squeak B said, "Kiss kiss." Glitzy_Twitch said, "It's Ridley, I believe."
Samus, head to the biosphere test area in your current sector. There should be some important information about this facility in that exam center. The other members are en route. Quickly, go meet them there.
Squeak B said, "Ridley would have a Chihuahua equivalent for an alien pet."
Take care, B. Take care. All right. Oh, let's go up first, because there's a save station. Perfect.
Data
Oh, excuse me.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Caught up in where I was. Oh, crap.
Glitzy_Twitch said, I am a BRB.
Alright, no problem. No sweat. Water on a space station is fucking scary, just saying.
Title Nymph said, sorry about everything. Title Nymph said, I think B is mad at me.
No, B is not. Trust me. B is like me. They got an issue. There's gonna be a thing. Oh, I need to grab onto it, huh? Crap.
Title Nymph said, I'm honestly rewinding in my head and trying to figure out what I did. I think I'm just tired.
You're overthinking things, trust me. I know B, I know me, and everything is cool and copacetic. It was just dialogue. It was talking about what ifs. You've done nothing wrong, you're all good, don't worry about it, okay? No. All right. Repeat the section over again. Hit that target.
Title Niv said, why wasn't this ported, or the Prime games?
So the Prime games were ported to the Wii U? This I don't know. I would guess just because of how poorly it sold, they figured it wasn't worth bringing. But, again, I don't think there's anything wrong with the gameplay. I think it's the story, and if they were to go back and fix that, everything would be all good. Now that I brought the water level down, it did seem like there was a little nook to maybe go into. Aha! Okay, missile upgrade. Cool. Oh. Is that where I'm supposed to go? It's still a ways up there. I don't know. Am I going the right way? Let's just get back to the main sector. I think I fucked up. I think I need to go back. Or not. Okay. Still Sector 1. Fuck. Okay, so the door's to the left. Okay, we got the bomb. Fuck. The bomb. The missile. I mean, we got the missile. Fuck. Oh my god, really? Okay. Oh, there's the door. Okay. Okay. So how do I get up there, though? Target it from underneath, so it doesn't matter. Isn't where I need to go yet. Maybe we need to go back and go up. And I'm probably wasting my time. Okay, let's redirect and see what I can get done. Water is problematic as shit. Okay. Did I really want to do that? Can I undo that? I think I just want to get across. So it is a literal control panel. Cool. Nifty. I approve. so I can maybe get in from the other side, but... What my next objective is supposed to be. I think that like rising falling thing is what I'm going for. That's what I feel like is the right answer, but I don't know. There we go. Oh fuck. Okay. This is getting dumb. Let's try and look this up. Sector 1 flood room. That's super misleading. Okay. It's been a while. Not gonna lie, this is kind of dumb. I don't dig this, but alright. Well, that was a good amount of time wasted. frack. That goes there. That goes there. Aha! Okay. What's going on here? We're playing Metroid Jurassic Park. Motherfucker. Get behind a tree or an energy stream and regenerate. Alright, cool, cool. Nifty. Nifty. These fucking Dilophosaurus motherfuckers are no joke. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh. Okay, now we're making sense. I'll be back in a few minutes, and this time with water. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Whew. Alright, one more hour. Let's do this. There's a goodie in that last room. Oh, fuck. Fuck it. Just keep going. Energy tanks, cool. Missiles, don't care that much. Okay. Crap. We'll just keep going, I guess. okay.
Title Nib said, all that exposition was kept for the intro LOL.
Yeah, basically.
Title Nib said, cause now she's just juicing.
Yeah, blow up all the things. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Title Nib said, it's very fitting that Dread is a follow-up to a new 3D Metroid, but a sequel to the last game in chronology.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really interested to see where they go with the story, especially like the X or whatever else. Energy tank, perfect. That's what it's supposed to do anyway. Cool.
Title Nib said, and I guess Prime 4 will be after Dread.
I don't know. I've not heard anything about it. They could go and try to pack it in with the rest of the Prime franchise before AM2R. Oh, this. Okay. Excuse me.
Title Niv said, it's going through a whole revision because they don't like the way it's turning out.
Yeah, originally they had an outside source working on it, and it didn't go well,
Title
so
Niv
they brought Retro
said,
Studios back in.
I wonder if they'll end up changing the title and complete rebrand it as not Prime 4.
No, I think they will, because Retro Studios are the ones who did 1, 2, and 3. And,
Title Niv said, Metroid Primal XD.
Metroid Primal, yes. I think they're gonna have me do this dumb shit where, like, I go up here, there's nothing, I head back down. And then everything happens. No? Okay, I guess not.
Title Niv said, her shoulder spheres make her look like a football player sometimes when she's running.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Hey, Samus. Where's Lion?
Looks like he's late. Huh?
Hey. The CPU seems to have self-destructed. The central system is broken into parts, but I think I might be able to restore it and recover some of the data. Let's try it.
Like the CO said, there might be some pretty crucial information hidden here. Well, while Maurice here is working his magic, the rest of us should search this building. Am I right?
Got it.
Hey, Princess. Does this view bring back any memories? Yeah. Looks like the training grounds of the Galactic Federation.
Looks like that door's locked, so I guess we're going upstairs.
Data recorded. Process successful.
Yeah, these segments where you're walking, you can't do anything. You can't run, you can't jump, you can't shoot. It's just walking segments. I don't know if it's meant to build atmosphere or what, but they're tedious and I don't like them. Oh hey, are those snacks? I want some snacks.
Title Nymph said, "It's doing a Dead Space."
I guess so. It just feels tedious. Like, do we need to really just like stomp along?
Title Nymph said, "It's literally the Dead Space controls and camera right now."
Okay, I guess I can't talk to them. We're gonna let them look at their research table, and we'll just keep walking.
Title Nymph said, "She's going to meet Isaac Clarke soon."
Mr. Boots! That's what I always called him, because of his big
Title Nymph
stomping clodhoppers.
And Master Chief, the 3 helmet amigos.
Oh, but what about Doom Guy?
Title Nymph said,
Adam, are you seeing this?
he's in his own league.
It's a Zabesian, but it's been cybernetically enhanced. What is this thing?
I don't know. Continue your investigation.
Everyone, gather round.
All right. So I managed to recover one piece of data. This bottle ship is under management of the Galactic Federation. In these facilities, life forms from each planet have been raised and researched as possible bioweapons. Site manager and development director, Dr. Madeline Bergman.
Adam, was the Galactic Federation experimenting with bioweapons?
Well, that's kind of what this says.
Title
Use of bioweapons is strictly prohibited.
What's funny is that all of them are trained in combat except for Isaac. He's literally just an engineer in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Must be the person in charge here. Is that all you got?
Title Nymph said,
I
"In
didn't
the
need
wrong
to press
space on the
Adam
wrong
about it any
spine."
further.
Yeah.
I knew his mind. Not only was he a strong opponent of bioweapons, he was against the use of living things for unnecessary reasons, period. Life, no matter what form it takes as it's born into this often cruel universe, should not be tampered with. That was Adam's philosophy. In bringing the infant Metroid back, I did something that I know would have gone against his convictions. And, though I might have been left alone, it was a clear and blatant violation of protocol. I wondered what Adam thought of me. Out of nowhere, I suddenly found myself concerned with his opinion again.
I've almost gotten it completely restored. But I'll bet they protected this thing with a seriously sophisticated security system. If you can't get past it, James, that'll be where you come in.
Leave it to me.
Title
Shouldn't be a
Nymph
problem to hack into this thing.
said,
I mean, it might tell us
LMAO.
what exactly was going on here. Looks
Title
like
Nymph
this might take some time though.
said, "What was that random
Madeline
camera
might
movement
still
on
be
his
somewhere
typing?"
in this building. Keep scouting for
Title
more
Nymph
intel. Let's
said,
go.
Cinematic hacking.
Yes. That door's still locked. So that means we get to stomp along back up the stairs. We get to save again.
Sequence complete. Process successful.
Or have I and haven't I been? I'm not sure. Was this one locked before? I think so. So let's go that way. Can we talk to them? No, they're just standing around looking at shit.
I want all the soldiers to evacuate this area. Sanders, your orders are to take care of all enemy targets.
Title Nim. Said. I totally just dropped and fell off my chair. Title Nim. Said. Both feet were asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Title Nim. Said. XD.
Where the fuck did they all go? You want to split up? Fine. It makes it easier for me to take you all out. Nobody wants to play with me. Fuck, I really have to pee. I don't want to end stream, but I might actually be calling a night here soon. We'll see how things go. I'm just kind of feeling wiped out. And after, you know, killing 2 games in one evening last night, I think it's I think it's okay. I mean, I do want to keep going, but
Data recording. Sequence complete. Process successful.
I'm just so behind on sleep. let's see if I can remember how to do this. You need to keep... Oh, it's gonna just drop me straight in. Okay, well thanks for that. Anthony is heavy weapons guy.
I wanted to give you some cover earlier, but this thing takes forever to charge. I'll save the next shot for you. Not that you'll need it.
Hey! Come over here!
What's up?
Barely squeaked by.
Lyle's down. He looks like a pile of rags. What's gotta happen to a guy to make him look like that?
And this is one of the things where I'm like a hide and seek segment, because man, I spent so long trying to figure out like what I'm supposed to be finding here. Oh, that little bit of green blood. Yeah, let's scan that.
An empty shell.
Looks like that monster from earlier infiltrated Sector 3. Samus, follow it.
It was clear that the Galactic Federation was developing bioweapons on the bottle ship. I wonder if Adam came here knowing that.
Title Niv.
Regardless,
Said.
I knew
If I
had to
format my switch internal storage, will it erase my save data?
Of course, she would have to be alive in order for me to do that.
Internal storage, like it's what's built into the Switch? It probably will.
Samus, start by searching areas you can access with your current
Title
equipment.
Niv.
We'll determine
Said.
weapon and equipment authorization after we get a better understanding
Title
of the
Niv.
situation.
Said. Damn.
Fuck, I just want to get to a save point, please. I'm gonna get attacked, aren't I? Yeah. I'm gonna hit a save point and I'm gonna call it a night, I think. 'Cause I'm just, oh, right there, perfect. Ow, 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 I'm so sorry. Stay off my ass, please. Okay. Oh, fuck. I did not want to do that shit over again. Oh, okay. That's where we gotta go. Okay, cool. That's gonna be it for the night. Let's do that, and let's do that. Come on. And we'll move this over, and let's see if there's somebody I can raid. Probably not. But we will see. And I'm the only one streaming this. Oh, Keegan is playing. Awesome. Perfect. Alright, that's what we're doing then. Keegan Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, Keegan's pretty cool. No obligation to hang out, but, you know, hope it's fun. Catch you soon.